Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and today we're sort of going to be debunking the statement as to why the E100 doesn't have armor, right? When people look at the E100, they say, yeah, the E100 is a good tank, but the biggest negative is the fact that this tank doesn't have armor. And I'm really going to have to disagree with this for a few reasons, right? Now, the E100 may have a very weak lower plate, unlike some of the other German heavy tanks, but that does not make it, weak in terms of armor. Because I hear this a lot from players who don't necessarily know what they're doing. Now, the thing is, the E100 is probably harder to block shots with because it requires some skill in order to do so. By the way, Huawei are running a cool discount for you guys. You guys can get coupons giving up to 30% off and up to 5% back in Huawei points, which is really, really cool. All you have to do is go through the link below in the description, of course, and in the comment section below pinned. And you do have to use PayPal or use a VPN to any European countries. Otherwise, you might not be able to get this discount. Good luck and enjoy. That's because, again, the E100 is like a typical German box tank, which you need to angle at various times. Same with the turret and the hull in order to be efficient at blocking damage. For example, in this game, I block a decent amount of damage, over 4.5k, I'm pretty sure. And that is, again, because of the fact that, I'm able to sort of angle myself properly and I know how to do so. Maybe a few years ago, that would have been the case because the E100 didn't have the best turret armor. It did get buffed at some point. However, nowadays the turret armor is very good. You have sides that are pretty much heat and HE or APCR proof at times, because of the fact that you have a lot of spaced armor on your side. So pretty much tanking shots in this E100 is very, very easy to do if you know what you're doing, right? Now, against TDs, perhaps you're not going to have that big of a chance, but what other heavy tank can stand up against TDs, right, in the game? So in that regard, as I said, you need to know how to block shots in the E100 in order to be effective with it. It makes sense. You need to know when to turn the tank because sometimes I can block shots with my tracks. So if I move, again, you'll see it in the replay. If I move exactly at the time you're about to shoot, I can wiggle myself appropriately in order for you to hit my track instead of my lower plate. Like a lot of players do this, and this is quite important to keep in mind as well. The E100 does have very good armor, but as I said, you need to know how to angle it appropriately. So if someone's aiming at you or they're just about to reload, you should try and wiggle yourself, make your turret and hull aligned perhaps, and of course wiggle on your spots because this will increase the effective armor on your sides and your frontal area of the tank, therefore again making it much harder to pen you. Now, mediums and lights are really going to struggle against the E100, especially if they don't have that extra penetration, because again, back in the day, you could easily pen the E100's turret. Even the IS-7 could do it with gold, I'm pretty sure. But nowadays, that's pretty much going to be impossible because, as I said, the E100 did get that turret buff as well in regards to its armor profile. So again, I really am going to disagree with the statement that the E100 doesn't have armor whatsoever. So I'm curious to hear what you guys think about the E100's armor profile in the comment section below. Tell me, do you guys think it's easy to pen, hard to pen, and the overall gameplay regarding the armor? With that, Happy is out, and I'm definitely going to have to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.